lot of letters for a Tuesday. How do people have time to write when the week is just beginning?
It's St. Valentine's Day.
Oh, imagine you remembering that and my forgetting it. Who would have thought such a thing?
I'm not a complete stranger to romance, Mrs. Hughes, if that's what you're implying. Maybe I am now. I wasn't always. Hold on, I thought these were all bills. Daisy, this one's for you.
Daisy? Who's that from?
Don't tease her, Mr. Barrow.
Who sent you a card?
I don't know. It's not signed.
Nor is mine. We both must have secret admirers.
Which is no more than we deserve. That's enough of that, Mr. Bates. We've work to do.
Why is she seeing her in Ripon?
I don't know.
And her ladyship won't wait for the advertisement to come out.
She will if this one's no good, but she wants to get on with it. How are you, Ivy?
Not wonderful.
I suppose we were all young once.
Yes, but you stayed young. That's the difference.
I felt so sorry for him. To be in debt like that is the worst thing.
Molesley's not having much luck.
But if he won't accept help, then... I don't know. I'm really upset by it.
Well, we can't have that. By the way, did you get that card for Gwen?
Yes, why?
I thought it would be nice for people in the village to sign it. The Bakewells, Mr. Molesley, that sort of thing. I'll collect them.
You surprise me.
Why?
I never think of you as social.
Why should I be social when I have you?
Why did you do that?
You have put up with so much that I couldn't change. So if there is ever the slightest thing I can make better for you, then I will.
But how did you manage it?
Don't I keep telling you? Prison was an education.
I don't know what he meant.
You must have said something.
But I haven't said anything. I warned her off Mr. Barrow, that's all, but I wasn't having a go at her.
All I can tell you is that she has managed to take offense.
Can't have. What is the matter?
I don't know. There's something about him that gets my goat.
He was just trying to be nice. Why are you being like this? I was just having fun.
I'll leave you to it.
Please do. What happened to you?
I was drinking a powder when I suddenly felt dizzy and I must have fainted. I think I hit the edge of the sink as I went down. Stupid.
You've changed your dress.
Yes. It's badly marked. I put it into soak, but I'm not sure I can save it. Mrs. Hughes lent me this.
Good night, Mr. Bates, Mrs. Bates. And thank you for looking after me while I've been here.
Good night, Mr. Gillingham.
Good night, Mr. Gillingham.
What's the matter?
Nothing. I just feel like walking on my own, that's all.
Anna.
Why didn't you wait for me?
I wanted to finish these before breakfast.
Is this something I've done?
No, not anything. Nobody's done anything.
Just one night. We'll be back for dinner on Wednesday.
I'll miss you.
Don't. I'm sorry. I'm just tired. And before you ask, you've done nothing wrong.
I must have done something wrong. You won't talk to me, you won't look at me. I can't come near you.
We're in each other's pockets. We live together, we work together. Sometimes I think it's just too much.
You're back. Good. How was it?
All right. Lady Mary seemed quite pleased.
Come here.
Better get on.
Kiss me, please. Or tell me what's happened, one or the other.
Don't bully me.
Anna, you were upset. You were unhappy, and I don't know why. You say it's not me. Well, I hope that's true, but there is a reason, and I need to find out what it is. I won't press you now if it makes things worse, but in the end, I will find out.
I don't know why you always wait for me. There's no need.
Because I want to be the first to greet you every morning.
Well, as I said, there's no need.
There's every need. And I will keep it up until you explain to me what has gone wrong between us.
Explain what?
My life is perfect. And then in the space of one day, it is nothing. To me, that requires an explanation. It's strange, standing here next to you in silence. Because I love you. And I want to find out why you don't love me anymore. You'd think we could talk about it, but apparently not.
But I don't. I'm going into Ripon this afternoon to get some things for Lady Mary. If they miss me, I'll be back before they're gone.
Well, at least I know you'll be back before they're gone. Aren't you ever going to finish that? It's nearly midnight.
Someone has to do it.
But it doesn't always have to be you. I know. I know what happened. Mrs. Hughes told me that I forced her to.
Then she was very wrong. It wasn't her secret to tell.
I gave her no choice, Anna.
What did she say?
How it happened. When it happened. I asked her if it was Green.
Who?
Mr. Green. Lord Gillingham's valet. She swore it wasn't.
No, it wasn't him.
She said a man broke in and was waiting down here for you, a stranger.
That's right.
Because if it was the valet's, he is a dead man.
It wasn't him. You only say that because you didn't like him.
No, I did not.
There's no excuse to accuse him when he did nothing. Would I have sat down to breakfast with him the next morning if it had been him? We can't know who the man was. We've no way of tracing him.
Why wouldn't you tell me?
Because I knew the suffering it would bring you. Well, it's in the open. No more secrets. I'm glad of that, at least. No more fear of being found out, because I am found out. My shame has nowhere to hide.
Why do you talk of shame? I don't accept that there is any shame in this.
But I am spoiled for you. And I can never be unspoiled.
You are not spoiled. You are made higher to me and holier because of the suffering you have been put through. You are my wife, and I have never been prouder, not loved you more than I love you now at this moment.
Truly. penny for your thoughts.
You'd pay twice that not to know them.
If there was anything I could do.
I know. It's not your fault, it's mine. Your husband is a brooder. And brooders brood.
Then brood about me.
Let's just go for a date. We could leave when we've dressed them and be back in time to put them to bed. Lady Mary wouldn't mind. Why not?
It's been a long time since we went out to dine. Too long.
I quite agree.
I'll arrange something tomorrow. Book somewhere special.
If you like.
I know it can't be the same as it used to be. I don't deceive myself about that. But I want to make some new memories. Good memories. So it's not as if all our happiness was before.
I'm happy whenever I look at you.
But you're not, are you? Everything is shadowed. Every moment we share is shadowed.
You're right. Let's have one evening when we don't think about it. We leave it all behind.
Thank you.
Bates. I don't seem to have it.
Could you look again? Because we definitely made a reservation.
Maybe each of you thought that the other one had done it.
I made the booking.
I'm afraid we're very full tonight. The Countess of Grantham has a large party with her.
Lady Grantham's here.
Among our patrons are some of the greatest names in Yorkshire society. And the Countess is among them.
Yes, we know her.
Oh, these people are claiming to know you, your ladyship.
Well, we didn't...
I know them both very well indeed. Are you dining here tonight, Anna?
We were, but there seems to be a mix-up with the table.
Well, I'm sure it can be sorted out.
In a jiffy, my lady, in a jiffy. If you would like to wait one moment.
That seems to have made a difference. Thank God he's a snob.
But, my lady, I promise you we never...
Sure not. But don't let's spoil the effect now. To be honest, I wish I could join you, but I better get back.
Well, if you'd like to follow me.
Here's to us.
Sorry. I was a fool to think we could leave it behind.
Don't be sorry. I'm sorry. But you see, every time I remember what you've been through, I want to murder.
But I'm not a victim. That's not who I am. The worst part is that you see me as a victim.
No, my darling, I see you as a woman I should have protected. I'm the failure here, not you.
Can I interrupt? Wondered if you'd like a lift home. Stark's outside.
That seems such an imposition.
Not at all. And it should mean you get a table here for the rest of your life.
I won't go.
I see. So you'll leave his lordship in the lurch and probably lose your job. And all this to help me. Go home and pack. That's enough for one day, surely. You can finish them tomorrow. Shall we walk back to the cottage? The others are going to bed.
What were you saying to Mrs. Hughes?
Just that Lord Gillingham's asked himself for the night again.
He can't stay away.
Yes. It's a bit of a tangle.
Do you think she's sweet on him?
They're sweet on each other. But it's not as simple as that, is it? Then there's Mr. Blake.
I thought she didn't like him.
She didn't. At first. Anyway, they can sort it out between them.
And Mr. Green. He'll be coming back. Have you gone off him?
Why do you say that?
You liked him so much when he first came. You thought he was funny.
Did I? I can't remember. Oh, I'm ever so glad to find you. Can you help me do these?
What's the rush?
Lady Mary has to go to London.
Why?
I'm not sure, but she wants me to go with her.
Of course. When will you be back?
Tomorrow evening, but we'll be late. It's not fair. I stopped you going to New York and then I set off for London.
Don't be silly. What are you still doing here?
I wish I knew what you were up to yesterday. Why did you go?
I wanted to get away.
You'd never do anything foolish, would you? You'd never risk everything we've built together.
Certainly not. You know me, when I do a thing, I like to have a very good reason for doing it.
Did I ever tell you how glad they were to get that coat for the Russian refugees? Poor souls.
I just wish you'd let me go through the pockets first, that's all.
I'm sorry. Is there anything I can do to make up for it?
Let me think. You could always buy me a penny lig.